Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are keeping yourself healthy and safe from the COVID and also taking the vaccines when it is coming to your area. So today's topic is on the medical health services in Canada. So I'm going to tell you today that how we can find out the doctors around you and how you can register yourself, register to them and use the services that they provide. Stay tuned with me. So when I came to Canada, I came to know about this concept that you need to have a family doctor. I have never heard about this concept in back home in India, and we were thinking like, okay, so if you feel that you are not well, you are ill, then just go to any doctor, and then they will provide you the service. That's how it works in back home, right? So I was when I came to know from my friend that you need to have a family doctor. So I asked him what is the benefit of having a family doctor. So he explained me a couple of things that he knew that time. So I'll also share my experience about that. First thing we need to know that first thing we need to know that what is a family doctor. So family doctor is a person who will be your care provider in case of non-emergency situations, right? So they will provide you the initial care, and if they feel that it is critical, then they'll refer you to the specialist. So they call this as a family doctor or nurse practitioner. So there are two ways you can register yourself for the family doctor. The first one is Healthcare Connect program. So this is a program which government Ontario has. So every province has their own thing. So for Ontario, you can connect to this program. There you will be going into the online system, and then you will have to register yourself. You have to provide your health card details and the provincial health card details, and you will be providing your first name, last name, just basic details and where you are residing at, and then submit the form. So what will happen after that is they will contact you that who all are the doctors around you, and especially if you need any assistance in your regional language, so they will try to find out a doctor who speaks that language and will refer you that. So by that you can get the family doctor information from the Healthcare Connect program. That's the first one. And the second one is it's like you have to do by yourself, which is I'll provide you the details of the website where you can put your city, then you will find out the doctors around you. Then you will have a list of numbers of doctors who are available next in your community. So you can call to them directly and ask for them whether they are taking the new patients or not. So by that way, I find out my doctor, and it is definitely going to help you in that way. See, the other way is definitely a referral. So if your friends or any of your colleagues are going to any specific doctor and they have a good review about it and you want to go with them, then definitely you can check with the doctor whether they are taking the new patients. That's how you will have a family doctor registrations. What they will do is when you book an appointment, they will take your basic information, your family background, your health details, your height, weight, your blood pressure, and they will ask you about your family details like siblings and whether they have any issues or not. So they'll take all the history with them and they'll create a file. So every time when you go to them, so they know that what background you're coming from and they can treat you better. The other benefit of having a family doctor is you call them when you need and they will book an appointment at the earliest availability. Then you can go on that time and meet the doctor and share your concerns with the doctor. So this is what is the benefit of having a family doctor. And the other thing is, if you have any specific disease, if you want to meet a specialist, then you cannot directly go to a specialist door and you cannot treat yourself. So you have to go through a family doctor. They give a referral to that person, the doctor or specialist, then you can meet them and book an appointment with them. That's how the system works here. So if you do not have a family doctor, what are the problems you're going to face? I'll share you my story after this. First thing is you will have a long waiting time in the walk-in clinics. So you do not know that how long it will take. So for me, it took more than 5 hours in the walk-in clinic to treat myself on an emergency situation. So I'll tell you that story. So you will laugh about it. So okay, so that's the demerit. And if you want to go to any specialist, then definitely you are going to go through a walk-in clinic, and then they will refer you to that. So it's a lengthy procedure. So if you have an emergency, then you cannot definitely uh, treat yourself to a doctor, right? So I'll tell you about my thing that happened in 2017. I came here, and after 5 months of time here, I suddenly had a hiccup. And it usually happens to people when they eat something spicy, right? So I don't know what I had that day, but I had that hiccup, started in the noon time, and it was not stopping at all. So every 10 seconds I used to get one hiccup, and everyone around me in the workplace was a little worried what is happening to him, and is he okay or not. And it is quite disturbing also, right? So they asked me immediately to do some home remedy stuff. I did it there, nothing worked out. So immediately I went to a doctor. The thing, I never had a family doctor that time. So what I struggled with is I went to a clinic and waited for 4 hours, and then I got my turn. So what happened in there? The doctor says, "Now what is the issue?" I said, "I'm still doing the hiccup since it's been 24 hours." Now the doctor laughed at me. They said, "Okay, this is pretty common." I said, "I haven't seen anyone with such disease, and it is very common." So he was asking me a couple of questions. He was googling stuff in the desktop, and was asking whether are you having these symptoms or that symptoms. I was literally thinking, this is my first experience to a doctor, and he's trying to google it and find out what are the diseases or symptoms. So this was like little tricky to me. So I thought, no, I should go to a person whom someone has a good review about it. I don't want to comment bad about the doctor, but I don't know why he did that. But certainly I am not impressed with that approach. So I went to another doctor. Again, I waited for 4 to 5 hours, and that day it was 9:30 p.m. Since morning I waited for the doctor's consultation. I got the second doctor's consultation around 9:30, and he suggested me some medicines that really helped, and it stopped in the next 2 hours. I got relieved. In between, what happened is I contacted the emergency unit here. So I tried explaining my situation to them, and like I was doing the hiccup, and it's all going in a bad direction, in a wrong direction. Because of the hiccup, my entire body was aching. So I thought something is serious. I should get myself admitted to a hospital. But the emergency unit said, this is not an emergency. You can try coming here and be in the queue. Definitely, you're going to wait for 4 to 5 hours, and not before that. No one is going to attend you, because there are more critical patients in the queue. So this is how I have been treated. So I immediately booked an family doctor, and then now onwards, whenever I have any concern, any issues, mine or my family's, then I should certainly book the appointment with the doctor, and then visit the time that they schedule to. So it's quick, and you can save a lot of time, and especially in emergency, someone is there to treat you as soon as possible, rather than waiting for long hours, right? So this is what is about the family doctor thing that you need to know. So I will now show you how you can register yourself into a family doctor, and how you can find doctors around you in the website. So let's see that. So let us see how we can find out a local doctor in your area. So for that, what you have to do is you have to go to a website called doctors.cpso.on.ca. Now when you go to this site, you will see a doctor search page, and if you know the doctor's last name and the CPSO number, then you can do that quick search, which is like something which a very less number of people knows that. So what we are going to do here is we are going to search a doctor who is around us. So let's go to advanced search. Here you provide the the city name that you are residing at. So for example, I'm giving Berry. as the city or the town, and I'm going to just give a submit to this search. So it's going to give me a lot of information about the doctors around that area. So you can find out the doctor's details, where they are located, what is their number. So give them a call and ask them whether they are taking the new patients or not. By this approach, you can find out doctors in your area. And then if they are accepting the new patients, book an appointment, and then you can go ahead and register the doctor as your family doctor. I hope this information is helpful to you to find out your local doctor in your area. So if you have not registered your family doctor, then do it immediately and get the maximum benefit of the facilities that is around you. And okay, so give your thumbs up and like, share, subscribe if you want to encourage me. Thank you for watching.